Welcome friends. Today I am going to discuss the next hormone in our syllabus. Name of this hormone is abscisic acid. So this abscisic acid is also known as ABA. ABA is a short form of this hormone abscisic acid. So I am going to discuss this hormone abscisic acid with reference to these points. Definition of this hormone abscisic acid, then discovery of this hormone, then distribution of this hormone, and finally I am going to discuss the biochemical role and practical applications of the abscisic acid. So one by one I am going to discuss these points. So as far as definition of this term ABA or abscisic acid is concerned, so this abscisic acid is a naturally occurring organic chemical substance which is synthesized in plants, which is having strong inhibition action or inhibitory power for the growth in seeds as well as buds. So that means this hormone is having inhibitory role, that means negative role in the plant body. So name abscisic acid is given to this naturally occurring inhibitory substance because of its role in the phenomenon of abscission. So that means during the falling of the flowers, fruits, seeds, etc., not seeds, during the falling of the flowers, leaves, fruits, the particular type of zone is produced in the stalks of the flowers, in the stalks of the leaves, as well as in the stalks of the fruits. That means this zone which is responsible for shading of the fruits, leaves, as well as flowers from the plant, and this zone is commonly called as abscission zone. That means major role of this hormone is in formation of this abscission layer or abscission zone. That's why name is given to this compound as abscisic acid or ABA. Then as far as discovery of this hormone is concerned, these two workers, Liu and Keynes, obtained abscisic acid from mature cotton fruits. So this is the initial or first report about the presence of any inhibitory compound in the plants. That means this naturally occurring organic chemical substance is found in many plants. It may be lower plant, it may be higher plant. In different organs of plants, it was reported. So initial report of presence of this inhibitory compound was reported by this Liu and Keynes in 1957. So pure form substance was obtained by this Liu and Keynes from mature cotton fruits. So later on, this another worker, Okuma Ikeon means its associate workers. In 1963, these workers are also able to isolate the abscission second, name given to this another compound isolated by these workers. Okuma and his assistant workers or associate worker, name given for this compound which was isolated by this worker is abscission second. So this substance, abscission second substance, which is also having strong inhibition action or inhibitory action, which was obtained from young cotton fruits. So this is the second report about the discovery of this hormone. Later on, this compound was isolated or obtained by many workers from different sources. So this is about its discovery. Then as far as distribution of this growth hormone is concerned, so this growth hormone is widely distributed in plant kingdom. It was isolated from many ferns. So ferns are the cryptogamic plants. From these many fern species, this ABA was isolated successfully. Then it was also isolated from many plants which comes under this group, gymnosperms, naked seeded plants. Then this angiospermic group, flowering plant or higher plant, also shows the presence of this growth inhibiting substance commonly called as ABA. That means this compound was found to be reported from cryptogamic plants like ferns, higher plants like gymnosperms, as well as angiosperms. So, in the fungus Cercospora rusticola, when this fungus was cultured artificially on artificial culture medium, at that time it was reported that this Cercospora rusticola fungus cultured on artificial culture medium was able to secrete large quantity of abscisic acid in culture medium. That means this Cercospora rusticola fungus grown on culture medium secretes as well as synthesizes large quantity of this abscisic acid in culture medium also. Then, as far as the seeds and fruits are concerned, the abscisic acid or ABA is reported in many fruits as well as many seeds of the seed-bearing plants or flowering plants. So that's all about definition, discovery and distribution of this ABA or abscisic acid. Then next point of our discussion is the biochemical role and practical applications of ABA. So ABA plays important role in performing different 7 biochemical activities or physiological roles. So one by one I am going to discuss all these 7 biochemical roles of this ABA. So first biochemical role of ABA is inhibition of seed germination. That means the process of germination is inhibited by this substance. That means if we apply externally this ABA to any seed, it was reported that the exogenous application or external application of this ABA to any seed shows the inhibition of the seed germination process. That means this hormone ABA, if we apply externally to any seed, it is responsible for inhibition of seed germination process. So we know very well, during seed germination, what happens actually, the food which is reserved or food which is stored in the seed, it is hydrolyzed by the activity of enzymes which are generally synthesized during the germination process. That means alpha amylase is the important enzyme. Another enzyme is known as protease. So these 2 enzymes are generally synthesized during the process of seed germination. So this synthesis of these 2 enzymes, alpha amylase as well as protease, is inhibited by this ABA. That means this abscisic acid take part in inhibition of seed germination because of inhibition of the activity of enzyme alpha amylase as well as inhibition of activity of enzyme protease. So these are the 2 basic reasons. First basic reason for seed germination inhibition by ABA, it inhibits the action of enzyme alpha amylase and protease. And another reason which is responsible for inhibition of seed germination is water uptake. That means this is the second reason which is responsible for inhibition of seed germination by ABA. So this is the first reason, inhibition of activity of enzyme alpha amylase and inhibition of activity of enzyme protease. Second reason which is responsible for inhibition of seed germination by ABA generally inhibits the water uptake process. So these 2 reasons are responsible for preventing the germination process in seeds. So this is the negative effect. It is not having any practical application. Then second biochemical role of this ABA, inhibition of seedling growth. So inhibition of seedling growth was reported in Glycine-Max seeds. In Glycine-Max seedlings, the inhibition of seedling growth was reported. So not only the inhibition of seedling growth in Glycine-Max seedlings was reported, but also the growth of buds in many woody angiosperms. Growth of buds in many woody angiosperms was also reported by many workers. That means the inhibition of bud growth in many woody angiospermic plant is caused due to this ABA, as well as sealing growth in glacial maxi is also inhibited by this ABA. So high level of ABA is maintained by IA contents of tissue. IA contents of tissue used in apical dominance. So we have already studied the previous two growth hormones, auxins and gibberellins. So apical dominance, we have studied. Apical dominance is one of the important biochemical role of auxins. So auxin plays important role in suppressing the growth of lateral buds. Lateral buds, that means due to high ABA content in the axillary buds as well as terminal buds, the suppression of this growth due to high content of tissue. Which high content? ABA high content. That means ABA high content is maintained by auxins, which is responsible for inhibition of buds in many woody angiosperms. That means for the apical dominance, this ABA is playing important role. That means ABA plays important role in suppressing the growth of axillary buds. That means the suppression of growth of axillary bud in presence of apical bud is commonly known as apical dominance. That means indirectly this ABA plays important role in inhibition of or suppression of the growth of buds in many woody angiospermic plants. So this physiological role is also having negative application. That means it is not applicable, it has no any practical use or practical application. Then third physiological role or biochemical role of this ABA, abscission and senescence. So this abscisic acid or ABA plays important role in the process of aging. That means during aging process, what happens? The leaves becomes generally yellow. Yellowing of leaves takes place during the process of aging, and this yellowing of leaves is commonly called as senescence process. So who is responsible for this senescence process or yellowing of leaves? Due to degradation of chlorophyll. Due to disintegration of chlorophyll pigments, as well as due to disintegration of proteins, leaves becomes yellow. That means nucleic acids, proteins, chlorophylls, they are degraded at the time of yellowing of the leaves, and this phenomenon of yellowing of the leaves is commonly called as senescence. After senescence, what happens? Yellow leaves falls from the trees. That means falling of the leaves after senescence takes place due to the process of this abscission. So I have told you earlier who is responsible for the falling of the leaves. That means falling of leaves, falling of fruits, as well as falling of flowers. So falling of these three organs, it may be leaf, it may be fruit, or it may be flower. Premature falling of leaves, fruits and flowers may also occur due to the development of abscission zone. That means abscission zone is the zone which is produced in the stalks of flowers, fruits and leaves, and due to development of this abscission zone, or abscission layer. So this abscission layer which is developed in the stalks of the flowers, fruits and leaves is responsible for falling of the leaves, flowers as well as fruits, or it is also known as shedding of the leaves or falling of the leaves from the plant. So this ABA plays important role in the development of this abscission zone or abscission layer, which is responsible for falling of the leaves, flowers and fruits. So this is the negative property of this ABA. That means this biochemical role is also not having any practical application. The fourth biochemical role of this ABA anti-gibberellin effect. So we have studied already the role of gibberellin. Gibberellin is a growth promoting substance. It plays important role in different physiological activities which are beneficial for the plant growth. That means as far as root initiation is concerned, as far as elongation of stem is concerned, so many positive activities are taking place due to the effect of this hormone gibberellin. That means gibberellin is the hormone, naturally occurring organic chemical substance, which plays important role in the growth and development of the plant. So these positive effects of gibberellin are inhibited by the ABA. That means indirectly growth of the plant or growth process is inhibited, and this negative effect in the growth process is commonly called as anti-gibberellin effect. That means this ABA negotiates the positive role of this gibberellin, and it is commonly known as anti-gibberellin effect. So this negative role is not having any practical application. The next biochemical role of gibberellin, fruit growth and ripening. So when fruit becomes mature, so many physical changes, chemical changes takes place in the fruit. That means ABA generally take part in the process of stoppage of fruit growth, or it stops fruit growth. ABA generally is responsible for stoppage of fruit growth, and it is responsible for initiation of color in fruits. That means when fruits are immature, when fruits are unripe, their color is generally green because of presence of chlorophyll pigments in the rind or fruit walls or pericarps. But this green color of the fruit changes. Young fruit changes, and when it becomes ripe, when it becomes mature, as per the genetic makeup of this particular plant, the color of the fruit may be variable. For example, citrus. Unripe citrus is green one, and ripe citrus fruit, ripened citrus fruits are yellow in color. Mango. This mango also changes its color after ripening. That means this change in the color of the fruit after ripening is taking place due to the activity of this ABA. That means this ABA plays important role in the ripening process. So actually another gaseous hormone is synthesized. The name of this hormone, which is commonly called as fruit ripening hormone. This ethylene is a gaseous hormone. It is naturally synthesized when fruit becomes mature. When it becomes ripe, at the ripening of the fruit, ethylene is synthesized. So this ABA plays important role in inducing the synthesis of this ethylene, and this ethylene synthesis promotes the softening of the fruit. Then the chemical components which are present in the fruit, for example, various organic acids are there, they are converted into sugars. That means unripe fruits are generally bitter, or they may be they are not sugary because of different types of organic acids. But when this fruit becomes ripe, these organic acids are converted into sugars. That means, so this happens due to this activity of ethylene, and in the synthesis of ethylene, this ABA plays important role. That means ABA induces or promotes the synthesis of ethylene, which is responsible for ripening of the fruit. So this biochemical role or physiological role of this ABA is having practical application in horticulture. This biochemical role is having practical application in horticulture. That means in the premature harvesting of the fruits. in the premature harvesting of fruits. For example, if we take the fruits like citrus, if the fruits like tomato, if we externally apply the ABA on the fruits like citrus, tomato, which are unripe. So on this unripe fruit, if we externally apply the ABA, then this unripe citrus, unripe tomatoes, they becomes ripe. That means artificially the period of maturity of the fruit or ripening of the fruit we can reduce, and this is beneficial for the cultivators or the farmers. That means in the horticultural fruits, for premature harvesting of the fruits, the application of the ABA is beneficial. So this is the effective biochemical role of gibberellin, this ABA, which is used in horticulture. That means this is the practical application of this hormone ABA in the process of fruit ripening. Then next biochemical role of this ABA is stomatal closing. So naturally, in many mesophytic plants, the closing of the stomata occurs. So this closing of the stomata takes place due to water stress and chilling. So when naturally plant is not getting adequate quantity of water, naturally when there is no water available, if rainfall is not adequate, if soil contains less amount of water, at that time plants are suffering from this water stress. When plants are suffering from water stress, as well as when plants are exposed to the low temperature, that means chilling effect. So due to excessive low coldness or chilling, closing of the stomata takes place naturally. As well as due to water stress also, stomata gets closed. That means in the process of stomatal closing, this ABA plays important role. So what happens during water stress and chilling process? During water stress and chilling, the amount of ABA is increased. During water stress and chilling, and it is responsible for closing of the stomata. So when stomata get closed, it is beneficial or harmful for the plant. During stress condition, it is beneficial. That means during the process of stomatal opening, stomata take part in the process of transpiration. That means during transpiration process, evaporation of water or loss of water in the form of vapors takes place due to transpiration process. So this transpiration process is reduced, that means, or checked. That means this ABA content which increases during water stress and chilling is beneficial for reducing the rate of transpiration due to closing of stomata. So this is the biochemical role of this abscisic acid. The last biochemical role of ABA is water stress and ABA. So what happens during water stress? This ABA plays important role in the water stress. ABA plays important role during water stress as well as drought conditions. During water stress and drought conditions. During water stress and drought conditions, ABA plays important role. So during water stress, I have told you earlier in the previous biochemical role, ABA content increases. During water stress, ABA content increases and it is responsible for closing of stomata. That means rate of the transpiration is checked or reduced due to increased amount of ABA. During water stress, automatically amount of ABA in plant tissue increases. Especially the guard cells of the stomata. Guard cells of stomata shows more amount of ABA during water stress, and this is responsible for preventing the plant from drying out. That means during water stress and drought conditions, ABA content in the plant tissue as well as guard cells of the stomata increases. It is responsible for closing of stomata. It is responsible for closing of stomata. That means ABA content increases in mesophytic plants generally due to water stress. ABA is synthesized or developed from its precursors newly during water stress, and more ABA is released from chloroplast during water stress. So these two reasons are responsible for this biochemical activity, water stress and ABA. That means ABA is synthesized de novo. That means newly from its precursor, as well as more ABA is released from chloroplast during water stress. So it is responsible for checking the rate of transpiration. So this last biochemical role is having practical application. That means in agriculture, ABA application is helpful for drought resistant development. That means the plants which are generally growing in arid zones, if we apply the external application of this ABA to the plants which are naturally growing in drought conditions or dry regions, it is beneficial for this drought resistance development. That means external application of ABA is helpful for drought resistant development in the plant. That means this biochemical role is beneficial for establishment of the varieties which are having high level of ABA, as well as it is significant for growing the crops in arid regions of the world. That means in the dry regions of the world, if you produce the variety which is having more amount of ABA, it is beneficial for the farmers which are involved in growing the crops in arid regions of the world. These plants can be saved because of this more content of ABA. That means water stressed plants or drought resistant plants variety development is possible because of this ABA application. That means in plant breeding program also water stress, if we want to develop the water stress, the varieties are produced which are recommended for the regions which are having naturally low rainfall or drought conditions. That means out of these 7 biochemical roles, only 2 biochemical roles are having practical application. That means fruit growth and ripening and water stress and ABA. Out of these 7 biochemical roles, these 2 biochemical roles are only having practical applications. The remaining biochemical roles are not having any practical application. So that's all about our last growth hormone, abscisic acid or ABA. Thank you.